guys, it's Jessie V. So if you're wondering what the heck is going on with my lipstick right now, I don't have a good answer for you. See, I thought this color was gray because the bottle looked gray, but I put it on and now I'm not too sure what color it is. It looks turquoise in the viewfinder. In the mirror, it looks green. When I take pictures, it looks purple. Maybe this is just like the magical lipstick. My lips are magical right now. On a different note though, today I'm feeling okay, which is why I'm filming, but I am having some pretty bad dizzy spurts. So if I suddenly fall off my chair, don't be alarmed. But yeah, I might have to stop a couple times just because like my head is so dizzy. I was telling my parents that I feel like while I'm walking around the house, it's like I'm walking on a boat. Because you know how boats are like uneven? It's a fun life right now. A fun life. So today I thought that I would tell some stories about some of the really weird and strange things that I've gotten in my P.O. box. And I remember I did a video quite a while ago, probably last spring, about these letters from Slender Man that I got in my P.O. box, and we came to the conclusion that it was probably most likely just a child because Slender Man isn't real. Or is he? And then before I posted that video, I think it was like even longer ago. Longer ago? Is that proper grammar? Further in time ago. That still sounds weird. Back in 2015, I made this video talking about this letter that I got and someone put their toenails and stuff in it. So I've received some very strange things. And I know I said that I would never make a video like this again because I just don't want people to get ideas about sending me weird stuff just to be in a video. So this is going to be the final weird things in my P.O. box video I'm gonna do because I really don't want to start receiving strange things. For example, after I made that Slender Man video, I got this really crazy email from this person who was like threatening to kill my family, claiming that they were Slender Man, and we almost called the police on them. So basically we responded and said, listen, if this is a joke, let us know because we're about to call the cops. And then this person said that they were just a little kid and didn't mean to say all those things. So just so you guys know, sending threats and creepy stuff is not a good thing. You don't want the police called on you or anything happening, so just be aware of that. Why is my hair like off to one side right now? I don't know if I like it or not. Does it look weird? Okay, so I have a list on my phone of all of the things that I've gotten over the past like 6 months or so, and I'm not gonna show the actual things in this video because I just don't want to give that person that more of attention. What is with my grammar today? I don't want to give that person the attention. The attention. My brain is jumbled. Lyme disease is not fun. I do not want to give that person the attention that they are desiring by showing off what they sent me on camera because I don't want to like encourage that behavior. You know what I mean? So if you don't believe that I actually received these things, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. So let's start with the Illuminati one since that is what the title of this video is. Basically, I got this really tiny letter in my P.O. box. It was so tiny. And when I opened it, out came this little yellow triangle. And on one side it just had like an eye on it, and it had a few other symbols that I have honestly no idea what they mean. I tried looking them up and nothing, I can't find anything. So mysterious symbols, eye and a triangle, and then I turn it around and it says, "We are watching you." And then it had little pictures drawn of my sister, me, my mom, and my dad, and then just more like crazy symbols on it. So obviously when I first saw this, I was a little bit creeped out because how could you not be? It's not usual that people receive letters from the Illuminati. No, honestly, this was obviously not the actual Illuminati. It was probably some kid just trying to scare me, and it kind of did work. At the time I was opening the letters with my friend and I turned to her and I was like, please dispose of this. Dispose of it now. Throw it in the garbage, the toilet, outside, put it somewhere. I don't want it anymore. But yeah, if the real Illuminati's watching this, I know it wasn't you guys, okay? Don't worry. I know it wasn't you. Don't come in like get me or something, please. But I actually didn't end up throwing it out. My mom has this file where we put all of the kind of creepy stuff or threats or anything like that just in case something happens and we need to give something to the police. You just never know. So we just always file all of the strange letters that I get. So never fake a letter to scare me because you don't want to be filed, okay? You just don't want to be filed. So another thing that I got, I actually opened, I think it was last week, and it was this letter that was 3 pages long and it was completely written in code. And basically I would have to sit down to actually decipher all of the code, and it was really confusing and slightly creepy to me, but but also I like challenges. So like code deciphering puzzle things interest me. It's just that it took so long to decipher that I was only able to do the very first page. And I did that with my friend's help, of course. And I think we got it done in like an hour and a half for the first page. And it wasn't anything scary or creepy. It was honestly just a subscriber telling me they love my videos and a lot of other really sweet stuff. So the code thing was creepy, but once you actually decipher some of it, the actual person wasn't creepy. And I just want to say to the girl who did that, good job. Like, you must have spent a long time on that. And I promise I will get back to deciphering the last 2 pages, but I need a break right now, right? That took a lot out of me. Alright, next thing was this letter. It was very, very strange. It had no return address and it was written super, super sloppy. Like, it was sloppier than like a 3-year-old writing. And it almost looked like it was purposely done that way. I don't know how to describe it, but there were letters that were backwards and words that were like misspelled. Like, the first letter was at the end. It was a very strange looking letter, but I was still able to kind of read it. And to sum it up, it was this girl saying that she was, I think, 15 years old and she was invisible and no one knew she existed, and her father never let her go to school and she's never left the house, and like people are scared of her and are afraid of her. She kept using those words, like scared and afraid of her. And I remember going to my mom and I was like, should we be concerned about this? Because I was going through all these scenarios in my head and I'm like, what if it's some girl that's being kept hostage, or like what if she's in a really bad situation? But there was no return address. Like, we have no idea how to kind of get that back to where she was. So it's hard to figure out, but we did file it. It is in the sacred file that we keep in case anything happens. But yeah, we're still investigating that. I'll get back to you. Okay, so about a month ago, I got this letter from a man. He was a 45-year-old man, I believe, and he sent this really small note, and it was asking me if I could take pictures of my feet in running shoes and send it back to him. He wanted me to take pictures of my feet with shoes on, with running shoes on, and mail them back to him. Why? My feet are horrible. My feet are like hobbit feet, okay? I even have little hairs on my toes. Is that too much? Could be too much, I'm sorry. I'm trying to lift up my foot, but it's not working very well. Because I'm dizzy, I really don't want to fall off my chair. But yeah, that's not the first weird request that I've gotten. I've gotten one from another man who asked if he could hang out in my basement with me to look for ghosts. And he was like 50. I don't want a 50-year-old man coming into my basement trying to look for ghosts with me. I mean, that's also, it's concerning. Like, it's a concerning thing that people are doing that. I know I'm 23 and it's not illegal or that weird for them to say that, but if I was like under 18, like, watch out, buddy, like you'd be in trouble. Anyways, those are some of the ones that I had written on my phone. And I just kind of want to say that those creepy or weird, strange letters only happen like every so often. 98% of the time I get really amazing letters. You guys tell me about your life. You tell me about which videos of mine are your favorite. You just send me so much support and love, and I want you to know that I open every single letter that I receive and I read it. And the thing is, I receive so many in the week that I can't reply to all of them, and I have this thing in my head where I feel bad replying to some and not the others, because what if some people find out that I replied to their letter and not this other person's letter, and it's just, I don't know, it's really hard for me to respond. So I prefer just saying thank you on social media, just so you guys know that I am opening letters. I keep them in a scrapbook. I have every single one since I started YouTube. Not one is gone or missing. I have them all safe. So I never want you guys to think that I don't care if I don't reply. Please know that I read them and love them with all of my heart. And also any packages you guys have sent me, I have it all stored in a box that I'm bringing to my new house. Like, I have everything. I keep everything. And I'm only kind of going off saying this because the other day there was this mother who commented on one of my posts, and she said how disappointed she was in me because I didn't answer her 11-year-old daughter's letter, and she was making me feel really, really bad. And she was saying, how could you ask people for your support on your YouTube channel if you don't care about them? And it just like shocked me because this lady doesn't know how much I love you guys. You guys are my family, and I would love to reply to every single letter, but I'm not Superman and I don't have the power to do that. I mean, it would take me like weeks to even answer like 40 of them, you know what I mean? So yeah, bottom line, I care about what you send me and it means a lot. But that is the end of my video for today. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and until next time, bye!